Hi, this is Antonio. Tonight I heard a very interesting statement in relation to competition and survival. The statement goes, in the jungle you have lions who kills deers, innocent deers to survive. It's in the animal kingdom, the competition, urge to kill and survive, and it's in the animal kingdom. The implication mean to compete and to survive. It's in the animal kingdom, and therefore humans also, we are also kind of animals. Humans also kind of animals. So we should also accept this competition. We should simply accept. We should compete, and it's not a fair world. It's not a fair world. So we have to accept the competition. We have to accept the survival battle. And some win, some lose. That's part of life. So this is what I heard today. And obviously it's such a terrible thing to assume, Animals are competing, animals are killing each other, so therefore humans, it's okay for humans to compete to the point, even if it implies war and have to kill. Yeah, it's okay because you have to survive in this world, so you have to look after yourself. So this is such a uncool thing to assume. I am coming from Sri Lanka, where there is a lot of poverty, and you see people suffering. And these people can't even compete. Competition is not even possible for them. Even to compete, you must have the proper tools and proper education and proper starting point. Not everyone can even enter the arena of competition. So to say that any competition exists in animal kingdom, animals kill to survive. It's in nature. So because animals do it, we say it's in nature. Animals kill each other to survive, to eat, it's the cycle. They don't do it out of any ill intention. They do it to kill. The lion, you will see, will kill a deer so that the lion can survive. So it's part of nature. So therefore it's okay for humans to compete and be brutal, and if they have to be brutal, and the subtle implication is even if we have to kill to survive, it's okay because we are also part of nature. We are animals, just like the animal kingdom. We are animals. Therefore it's okay to kill and okay to do whatever that is required to survive in this system. How terrible is such assumption? Wow. I am certainly, I don't take that even a one drop. Yes, we are equal and one to animals. We are equal to everything here, but that does not mean we humans don't have a responsibility. Being a human, we have the responsibility to create and design a new system that is best for all. That's what being a human is all about. Yeah, otherwise human is no different from animal. We eat, animals eat. We sleep, animals sleep. We mate, and animals sleep. We die, and animals die. And we shit, the animals shit. There you go. Equal and one. Only difference is the human being has the ability to be self-responsible for himself and for everyone else and create a new world. If we say, well, this is the way things are, this is the way nature is, this is how life is, this is how life is. Look at the animal kingdom. Man, I got really upset hearing their statements. Look at the animal kingdom. Lion is killing the the deer. So it exists. Survival exists. Battle for survival exists in the animal kingdom. Therefore, it's okay for humans to fight for survival. Well, I suppose that's how we have been living all this time. That's how we have been existing all this time, and that's what capitalist system is all about. Capitalism teaches you from the day one that competition is okay. Competition is a healthy thing. It's okay to compete with your neighbor. It's okay to crush your neighbor to pieces, because as long as you win, you are a great soldier of capitalism. And we are all trained to compete from day one. I mean, it is a survival technique. They call it the survival of the fittest. That's what the system is all about. Current system is is designed within the principle that's called survival of the fittest. Just like animals, how the lions survive by killing a deer, in this capitalist system, the strong will survive. And it's okay. It's acceptable as okay. I am sorry to tell you, that is not the way to live. I am sorry to tell you, that is not the way to live. That is a very primitive, animalistic way of living. Us humans don't have to live like the lions or tigers in the jungles. We are humans, we can design a new system. We can create a new world. Certainly, we can create a new world. It's simply a matter of agreement, design and implementation. We can agree how a new world will be born. We do not have to live like animals in the forest. We do not have to compete until we'll bleed to death. Okay, right now, there's serious competition, right? Within the capitalist model, there are so much competition. I mean, that's why there are rich people and enormous amount of poor people. Some people are so poor, they can't even enter the arena of competition. They remain poor for generations. They get sick and they have no help. I mean, some people are so voiceless in this reality. And tonight, even if they want to speak, they are unable. There is no internet. They are probably hungry. They are starving. They have no home. They are homeless. This world has full of them. I remember as growing up, I used to see a lot of poor people. I used to feel very sorry for them. Why these people are so poor? Why can't anybody help them? You know, they are poor. It looks like they are poor. Poverty is such a permanent thing. They have been cursed to be poor. Their parents are poor, their in-laws are poor, their brothers, I mean, the whole gang is, the whole village is poor. So we accept the idea that village over there is poor village. You can't do anything about them. They are so poor. They have no education. So we justify with various ways how these people are poor and why they are poor. Sometimes we say it's karma. It's the will of God. God has given them a punishment or a karma from the past life that these people should be poor. I mean, look at how many ways we are justifying poverty. First, we justify by saying, well, you know, competition exists in animals and nature, so it's part of life to compete. Therefore, it's part of life for some to win and some to lose. And now we are saying, well, you know, it's karma. It's your bad karma. That's why you are poor. There are so many people in India and Sri Lanka, they are poor people. But why they are poor? Because they are bad karma. So, they are just suffering. They are paying for their shit. So, we can't really do anything about it. It's another terrible thing to say, you know. These poor people are poor because of their karma. Another great excuse is the Christians will say, well, Jesus loves me. Jesus loves us, my family so much that he has given me ample bounty. Food, beautiful woman, cars, house, everything. Nice house. But those people, well, you know, God is, I guess they have to just pray. Now, if you are starving tonight, my friends, if you are starving and you are about to die, I ask you to do this. Pray to Jesus, and maybe he will drop you a parcel of food from the sky for you. It ain't going to happen. But according to some religious people, God has favored me. That's why my life is so good. But the people in those villages, they are not God. Apparently, God didn't favor them. So they are poor. Look how many ways we are justifying poverty. Amazing, eh? So many ways we are justifying poverty. And sometimes we'll say, those people in that village, they're a bunch of lazy asses. They don't work, they don't study, they don't get themselves to any schools, they steal, they are into robberies, they are into drugs. Look at them. These people in that village, they are useless. They are like the scum of the earth. They are useless. And that's why they are poor. They have no motivation to do anything in life. That is why they are poor. These are some of the excuses I have actually heard. People use these words to justify the poverty that exists in this world. Or they will look at Africans and say, all these black people, they are really lazy. They have no motivation. That's why all the black people in Africa, they are poor. They have no motivation for anything. They are lazy bum. They are vagabonds. They go from one tree to another, just loaf around. Now, if you look at all the excuses in this world, how we justify poverty, your mind will just, it's mind-boggling. Well, I did not see this either. Before destiny, I will say, yeah, it's bad karma. I probably will say, well, that's bad karma. Some people are poor, some people are rich. It's the will of God. And why the fuck you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Some people are poor, some people are rich. I can't do anything about it. It's karma. That's why some people are rich, some people are poor. That's why 1 billion people tonight have no food. It is their karma. This is what I would have said before destiny. And not only say such thing, and actually feel proud that my life is good. Look at my life. I am having a great life. And those people, well, that's their bad karma. Oh, Krishna is favoring me. Jesus is favoring me. God has a special love for me, because I pray to Him so much. I worship Him every day. I read the Bible. I ask God so much. So He is favoring me. He sent me a regular check. He has given me a good job. He has given me a nice wife. Life is good for me. But those people in that village, I don't know about them. They are probably, mistake of nature. Mistake of creation. They are probably God just testing them. Testing their devotion to Jesus. While me, He doesn't test me. Everything is fine for me. So, if you continue with justifying poverty, that's a very, very dangerous game you are playing. Do not justify poverty. Do not look for reasons why such people are poor and why they are poor, and do not try to justify it. Instead, ask the question, how can we eradicate poverty from this world? Now, that is a very responsible thing to do. So with destiny and equal money system is a process to eradicate poverty from this world for once and forever. It's an equation, it's a formula that will consider every human being on this earth, giving every human being a living allowance from birth to death unconditionally. We do not accept any form of justification for poverty. We simply say, let's create a system that will give everyone an equal opportunity. Let's give every human being a living allowance unconditionally. So no more poverty in this world, no more starvation, no more death from thirst. No one will be without water. No one will be homeless. Everyone will have access to see a doctor. Everyone's quality of life will get a boost. And all those bullshit excuses, this is your karma, this is your lazy, the black people are lazy, white people are smart. All these excuses we have in this world, how we justify poverty, will be no more. And I, for one, I will never accept all those bullshit excuses and justifications that have been given to us to justify poverty. And capitalism is one of the biggest justifications. It says, It is for the survival of the fittest. If you are strong and powerful, you can survive in capitalism and win in capitalism. And if you are weak and meek, if you are stupid and dumb, you are bound to be a loser in capitalism. So everyone compete. Somebody will win, most people will lose. I mean, what is this? We are living like bunch of animals. This is a shame, you know. It's a disgrace to call a human being. Like, this is how we have been living. This is what we are accepting and allowing as our reality. All the religious people should feel shame for justifying poverty. And then we create someone like a Mother Teresa to go to Calcutta and to take care of the poor, and then we glorify Mother Teresa. And we even beatify her. She's a now saint in the church because she took care of the poor. Wow. But nobody in the meantime, nobody ever asked the question how to eradicate poverty for once and for all. Instead, they all glorified Mother Teresa. Oh, what a wonderful Mother Teresa you are. You went to Calcutta and fed the poor, and you want to be like Jesus. Everyone is praising Mother Teresa, but nobody asking how to remove poverty, how to eradicate poverty forever from this earth. But we have a solution. Equal money system is the solution. If you are a real lover of or admirer of Mother Teresa, then naturally and obviously you will consider equal money system. Because Mother Teresa tried to remove poverty through her charity, while equal money system removed poverty through giving unconditional living allowance. Now don't tell me you love Mother Teresa and you hate equal money system. That would mean you are a complete, total liar. You never really loved Mother Teresa. She kind of made you feel a little good. Because her charity made you feel good. Well, you gave donation to Mother Teresa. That's why it made you feel good. So unconditionally, unconditionally, I say tonight, there are no excuses in this world that I will accept, or there are no justifications in this world I will accept in order to justify the continuation and the existence of human poverty in any form whatsoever. Don't tell me this is the way things are. Don't tell me this is the will of God. Don't tell me it is the will of God that some people should be poor and some people should be rich. I mean, who the fuck wants such a God? He must be the biggest pig. And don't tell me it is the karma, it's the law of karma that creates some people rich and some people poor. Such a bullshit. Would you actually believe in such bullshit? And don't tell me it is the way things are. It is the nature. That competition is part of nature. It is part of life. Don't tell me that, please. Don't tell me because it exists in animal kingdom. Because the lion kills the deer to eat, don't tell me the humans have to live like that because we are also part of nature. So, I mean, how outrageous is that? Please don't tell me that. So, we are destiny. Don't give in to such bullshit. We don't accept competition as the way things are. We don't accept such bullshit. Because we consider every human being equal. Every human being is life. Of course, I am not same as you, but I am equal to you. My hunger is same as your hunger. My thirst is same as your hunger. When I am hungry and when you are hungry, we are equal. Are we not? When I am thirsty, when you are thirsty, we are equal. We are equal in our hunger. We are equal in our thirsty. And of course, one day, we will be equal in our death. Because when the moment when we return to this dust, you and I will be equal, absolutely. And a few days later, our death will be almost identical. Both will turn into dust. So today, yes, you and I am not same, you are different. You are so and so, I am so and so. We are different, but we are equal. Absolutely, we are equal. So at Destiny, we believe that every human being is equal. Therefore, we have a responsibility to eradicate poverty from this earth forever. Because there has been suffering for so long, people are suffering. I mean, I don't want to give you the list here, but look, it has been going on in every village, every town in this world. There are people who are suffering. I didn't know about all this. Before Destiny, I knew there are people suffering, but oh fuck, who cares? That's their karma. My enlightenment matters most. That's why I went for all the gurus and gurujis. Because my enlightenment matters most. Other people starving, well, that's their problem. That is their karma. My friends, not anymore. Now it's all our problems are our problems. So at Destiny, we take self-responsibility for this world, and for the poverty and the suffering of this world is our problem. It is our responsibility to eradicate the suffering from this world. Because it is our responsibility. We cannot ignore it. And we will never ignore it. Because the suffering of this world, the suffering, the chaos, the pain, the torture that going on in this world is our responsibility. Therefore, we must do something to stop it. And we must do something practical to bring a livable, practical heaven on earth. And we do so by implementing equal money system, by providing each human being a living allowance from birth to death, by providing medical facilities, by providing medicine, food, water, shelter, education, so that every human being will have a dignified starting point. Their life will be lived in dignity for every human being. The power of money will be no more. The power of life will rule. And everyone equal, because everyone is life. This is such a beautiful thing. I am 100%. I stand 100% equal and one with equal money system and with Destiny. There is no question about this. For myself, I have seen so many suffering people. I grew up in a very poor country. There are so many poor people in my neighborhood, in my family. Their suffering is so much unbelievable. Some people I knew, they only eat like one meal a day. These are like, relatives. Maybe 3 levels apart, but they're still relatives. I knew one auntie of mine, she would come every Sunday to our house to get any extra vegetables or something, because she just didn't have. Sunday was a bad day for her and her family. She will come to my home and, my mother would give something. She will take her food, and that's how she fed her family. I mean, this is, imagine if I have to do this, you have to do this. That's such a terrible way to live. And then we escape this by doing personal charities. And if I was there today, I would give that auntie some extra money and this and that, make her happy, put a smile on her face, still do an act of charity. So that, we are done with the problem. But that is not the solution. Charity is not the solution. We need a new world. We need a new economic model. We need a new system. The system itself will take care of each and every human being in this world. So all this time I satisfy myself, I made myself feel good by giving charity. I would make long list of who I am going to support. That aunt, this uncle, so and so, $20, $10 here and there. I make a list. Then I make them happy once in a year or something. Whenever I go to Sri Lanka, I will make them happy. It costs me very little, but it's a big thing for them. I mean, this is really terrible stuff. charity is the worst thing you can do. So let's not go to charity. Let's look at an absolute solution, that is equal money system. We have to stop this mode of competition. We have to stop this survival of the fittest mode of living. We cannot continue on this, because some people win, most people will lose. It's really bad time. I mean, there are now 6 to 7 billion people on this earth, and a lot of them are suffering. We may not see it with our own eyes. We may not even see it on TV. I mean, everything is made, all the news and everything, they make it to make you feel good. The real story, you and I will never hear it. The actual suffering that goes on in this world, in remote parts of the world. Even here in Canada, there are people suffering. So yes, I will never accept any of such excuses. Bad karma, God, it's will of God, all those bullshit excuses, no more. Please investigate. I mean, we need humans to make this system. We need people to join, investigate all this and join Destiny. Visit destiny.co.za. I mean, you are going to die one day anyway. Your life will end one day. You may have everything today, but one day your life will end. You will die. So the question is, before you die, are you going to create heaven on earth so that it is best for all, so that all humans will live in dignity? Or you are going to live the rest of your life in winning the game of capitalism just for yourself and for your immediate bloodline, your family, children, etc. Just going to take care of your own family and completely forget about the rest of the world. Yeah, you can do that. It's up to you. You will be, they will call you a nice person. He took care of his wife, his children. He was nice to his children. He took care of his parents. You will be remembered as a nice guy, end of the day. Because, you are a nice guy. You took care of your wife, your children, your parents. You did a good job. You are honorable citizen. And one day you will be dead. And that's all you ever was. You are just a nice guy. You did your part and you died. Or do you want to die as someone who created heaven on earth? By implementing, by supporting, by bringing equal money system here. Because if you do that, if you participate in bringing equal money system in this world, you will be touching the lives of 6 to 7 billion human beings. You will have touched every human being's life from now till eternity. Because in every future generation, they will benefit from equal money system. It's not about who are right now here. It's for everyone, life after life, in this world. Generation after generation, humans will benefit from equal money system. So, make sure before you die, you participate in this equal money system, and that you participate in bringing equal money system and making it a reality on this world. And then one day you die, you still die, but then you can say, here lies a man who contributed to a practical heaven on earth. And never know, you may even come back to this world again. And make sure this is a beautiful place. It's a place where everyone is considered as equal as life. So that this place is a practical heaven for all of us. I make this video on behalf of all those people tonight who are suffering, who have no voice to speak. Whose suffering is so immense that their concern tonight is, when is the next food is going to come? Am I going to live or die? Is my starvation going to continue or am I going to die? This is their concern. They are not worried about equal money system. They are worried about the next meal because they are starving to death. When you're starving to death, you cannot worry about equal money or equal housing. No. You want the food first. And there are many of them tonight like that. And there are many other people who are suffering. They probably eat one meal a day, or they're working so hard, 15 hours a day, and, incredible suffering. There's a hidden suffering going on. They still live a normal life, but their suffering is immense. Anxiety is immense. My own brother, he works 7 days a week. Monday to Friday he works for a bank, and Saturday, Sunday he works as a security guard. He never gets a day off. He has to pay the bills, 3 kids. People who are suffering in this world, their suffering is silent, not visible, very quiet. They have no voice. Because they are suffering so much, they don't even have the energy to make a statement. It's only the rich who will protest. It's the rich who will shout and scream. So, for all those suffering people in this world, on their behalf tonight, I make this video telling the people of this world to join the destiny process, to visit the destiny.co.za website, and to learn and to participate in a process, so that you will be an effective agent of this world, that you will join the destiny, you will understand, you will start your own self-purification process, and in that you will join the process of creating a practical heaven on earth. And this is a heartfelt call for all humans out there. It's not a time for debate. It is not a time to debate if this is communism or not communism, if this is socialism or not socialism. This is not a time to debate if capitalism is good or bad. I'm not interested in debates. I'm interested in bringing equal money system, making it a reality on this world, so that a practical heaven will be here for every human being to live a life of dignity. Thank you. Please join us at www.destiny.co.za.